I just need to find a thingy thing. Really? You're just going to let me go on?
And you're on.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Kimball's Corner. It's been a hot minute. You know, I only took a day off.
Where are we?
It feels like...
I don't know. What's happening? What is this? It's been so long.
Why don't you just stay over there?
Okay.
Drink a decaf. I think it's decaf.
Oh.
All right. Oh, it was a lovely little break. Although I feel like I was telling Rocky, I feel like I'm back to school after a holiday break, and I'm just like, where's my next class? Oh, what is this fancy thing I'm putting up to my mouth?
The pressure. So, what did you do on your time off, Kimball?
I went to Harrods.
So, for those of you who don't know, Harrods is like a very fancy department store in London, and I was actually very surprised they didn't kick me out for my attire, but you know.
It's fine.
We got in. I was very confused at the fact that the escalator area is all like Egyptian themed. I couldn't quite get my head around what the theme was, but it was very beautiful.
Also, the perfume section could not handle it. Had to like pick up the pace getting through there. So, welcome back to Kimball's Corner. We're here to do art, not talk about crap we've done.
I guess.
The snack for today are these Antica Torroneria Piemontese.
We put them down so we can see the focus. There you go. And there they are.
I mean, I wrote it out in the description box, along with probably all the supplies I'm using, except for I might throw in some fine text sparkly bits.
We don't know why, but we ended up going into London 3 days in the past week and a half. And
I know why.
The last time we went into central London and went to Eataly. And so we found a little treat at Eataly.
Yeah, I did get some chocolates from Harrods, but they did not last.
Well, they did last about an hour or two after we got home.
Yeah. They were very, very tasty. I did enjoy them. And I got the Harrods brand, I guess, because they had a lot of different chocolatiers like in there. And I was like,
the Harrods brand was very good, though.
It was.
It was very delicious. Elaine, Louise, Jenna, Janice, Trisha, say hi.
Hi, everybody. It's good to be back. All right, so we each can have 5 chocolates. Okay, so as you can see, I already did the background, and I did it the same way I did the autumnal piece I did like a couple weeks back. I sprayed.
Sorry, I have to change your light because we were trying to do a warmer model, and it's causing the.
I can see the womp womps.
Is it this? What's happening?
Turn on the overhead lights.
We're just gonna change the lighting because I don't like the whole like waviness thing that's happening. I think it's this light here for some reason.
But it's on all the time.
It's not that light. What is happening? Is it this?
Something's going on. I don't know what it is.
You keep going and I'll figure it out. Oh, I know what's happening.
Oh, some technical thing that Rocky did.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I took inks and I sprayed them here, put some water on it, and then I just took my book and like I smeared it around. I just pop it down, get some splotches. I would dry it in between. So that's how we got a nice, really washed out background.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Okay. So yes, and then it kind of gave me like circus vibes. It does still look a little washed out, but that's fine. That's fine. How do I straighten my book? How do I live my life? Oh my God, it's been so long. How do I do anything? Anyway, I was getting circus vibes. It was very happy. I love these 3 colors. If you've seen my work, you know that I love pink, yellow, and teal as like background splagouches.
Splagouches. That never made its way to the Kimball dictionary.
You want to know why? Because people use it inappropriately.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Like that time of the month.
Okay, I know you're talking about art and stuff. Can we please pick out a treat? We have to try the same one at the same time.
We'll start with...
Start in the middle.
This one, the Amaretti.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Let me explain what I'm doing first.
Okay, yes, go ahead.
I'm going to use colored pencils to draw on top of this a face. I've got my watercolors just to do some shading, some light watercolor work. And then I'm going to use... I have some washi tape, like this washi tape here. And it has little hearts on it, so I cut out the hearts.
Cute.
There. And I'm going to stick those on the face to... I mean, you could also use like tape, or you could use like the watercolor masking fluid. And then I'm going to use these to do little colors around it, like a little rainbow across the face. And then I'm going to peel the stickers off so the skin will show through. I saw a makeup thingy on TikTok, like, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was TikTok, and I saw it a long time ago.
So people were putting stickers on their face, doing makeup, and then taking the stickers off, revealing their skin underneath.
Yeah, so it was a cute little thing. So I don't know if it's going to translate or not. Whatever.
Noah says hi. He's driving.
Hi, Noah. Don't crash, baby.
Thanks.
Hey, eyes on the road, darling.
Jenna, are you and Noah driving right now in the middle of the live? Are you guys having a little adventure? Or is it just like groceries for the week?
Also, I did pull out colored pencils beforehand. Here they are. Pretty much all in the same family. Lots of pinks, blues, and yellows, and going from very dark to very light.
Awesome.
I'm just trying to be prepared. I have no idea really what I'm going to be doing.
All right, let's try the chocolate real quick.
Okay. You just want to
at the same time.
Up.
Ready?
1, 2, ready. Oh my god. Okay. I love Eataly.
It's really good. Thank you.
That is delicious.
Very almondy.
Oh, can we just stop? I got more chocolates. Okay. Let me grab a pencil. Yeah.
Jenna and Noah are on their way to pick up a durian flavored cake for one of his students. Hopefully it's durian scented as well, if you really want the full experience.
No, I think they should trap it with fondant. Seal that
and
in.
then when you cut it open, it all comes
Happy
out.
birthday. Can you imagine at a birthday party cutting into a durian cake, like sealed with fondant, and just everyone starts gagging?
I love that there's warnings in certain countries. It's like, no guns, no this, and then like, no durian.
I know, right? If you buy this durian and open it outside the rest or the grocery store, you're going to be fined. Just sharpening it to a point.
Anyway, I hope you guys' week was going well.
You guys's.
What'd y'all get up to?
Let's see. Oh, yeah. So we talked about, I got my mug at Harrods, crossing off a list of things to talk
Kimball
about.
made a list because we always forget about like what he's doing for art and what we're talking about. So we made a list today. So if you guys see any of these items not covered.
Everybody does this. Except for they are probably smart about it and write it down as the days go on. I'm like the last minute. I'm like, what did I do? Who am I? Why are you shoving it closer?
Just because you're the one talking the most.
What are you saying?
Well,
all right, listen. Okay. So I want to draw a face. Okay. I did a drawing like this a long time ago where she had a blue ruffle. And I'm feeling that vibe again. So let's just start.
Jenna says, I gave my Dutch teacher durian when we graduated high school. I never went back. Glad I never went back to visit.
All right. I'm feeling so I feel like I'm going to use a light blue. I feel like the ruffles are coming in here.
It's a good statement. I feel. I think we could all use that more. I feel
too much.
Okay. I feel I should be quiet now and let you art.
Oh, no, you can keep talking. Entertain the masses with your silky social.
Well, I don't think we can go as far as saying it's entertaining, but I think we can say it's occupying.
Okay, like whatever. Fill the void, Rocky.
All right, perfect.
All right. So
Jenna did some sewing.
Lovely.
And then Noah watched his students win all their volleyball games. That's exciting. Congratulations.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, and then we have the best adult dating site, you guys, from 18sex.xyz. Oh, Kimball, that's how you know you made it, was when you start getting...
Yeah. We also, we went to Hyde Park. It was really cool because we saw, the horses being trained. The guy was yelling a lot, but the horses were doing great. They were very much in step. We're going to give her blue eyes, and she's going to be looking this way.
All right, we blocked that message. We all know where to find that content. We don't need people sending ads.
Yeah.
Janice wants to know if anyone else has watched House of the Dragon.
No.
We have not even finished Lord of the Rings yet.
Well, Rings of Power.
Rings of Power, but we will get there.
I don't know. I didn't watch Game of Thrones. I wasn't, I wanted to be into it, but, there were so many things that just pissed me off that, I couldn't. Which is great. It's great because, that means they did it right. But then everyone said the last season was just stupid. So I'm like, oh, maybe I just won't ever watch it.
I think it's debatable, though. I think some people really like the last season. Denise says she has watched HOD. And then Cheryl says, I submitted my retirement papers this week.
Ooh,
yay me!
That's exciting.
That is very exciting. Congratulations, Cheryl. Trisha says this week I had some work done on the house.
Now, by house, do you mean did you get plastic surgery? Let's be honest. I would if I could.
No, that's her temple.
Oh, okay.
And she got another. Wait, time out. Where'd it go? And had another COVID booster. Did you get the side effects with your booster?
We were trying to get our COVID booster, but we aren't allowed because we aren't old enough and we don't have underlying issues, blah, blah, blah. I thought, because I swear in the US, like you could just go get your booster now, like yearly. So I was kind of bummed that we couldn't do that here.
Well, they gotta save it for people who actually need it.
Well, I might need it. I hope I don't need it. Let's just put it that way.
Elaine's been watching Hod and can't wait to see the finale tomorrow.
Watching what?
GOT.
Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones? Yeah, I think so. Trisha has never watched Game of Thrones.
Me either. I'm a lighthearted kind of visual person, TV watching thing.
Whenever Kimball's like, what do you want to watch? I'm like, something fun.
And I'm like, yeah, cartoons or like a BL or something along those lines. Because there's, you put on the news and instantly it's a downer.
I'm sure there will be a time in our lives when we get back into the more dramatic, like,
I doubt
series
it.
stuff, but
We'll
see.
Only if it has vampires.
Wow. All right, so which color chocolate are we going to try next, Kimball? That first one, the red one, was good.
All right, well, what do we have here? We have Bianco Dolce. Let's try the pistachio.
Okay, sounds good.
Pistachio, going green.
I'm going to open it next to the microphone.
All right, going in. I'm taking a whiff. Oh, it smells nice.
All right. Trisha says, I don't know if I had side effects really, but was a bit tired and felt cold for a few hours. Are they side effects? That's just
depends on if you were sitting outside. All right, I'm gonna give her pink hair because why wouldn't I? Let's see.
That one was also very lovely.
It was.
We're trying to watch our calorie intake.
Watch it go in my mouth. No, I've gained weight. I got on the scale and I thought, oh no. It's up 5 numbers where it should be. So I'm just gonna cut back a little bit.
We've been eating out a ton and just snacking way too much at home.
You
know how it is. When life gets stressful, grab a chip or a crisp.
Okay, let's see here. We'll do blues, pinks, and then darker pinks. Pinks and purples in the middle, maybe. Let's see.
Have you seen anything super inspiring with art lately, Kimball? I'm sorry. I know that's not part of the conversation that we had written down. I know it's not part of that. I was just curious.
I don't know.
Wait, what else is on the conversation list? Let's see. All right. Hyde Park horses training, Kimball.
Yeah, I talked about that. You were in your own
You
little
didn't
world.
cross it off, Kimball. We have to cross things off as we go. Where's my pencil? Here it is.
I'm going to do a couple of darker stuff before I do watercolors, just so I don't lose my lines.
We talked about Eataly. Let's cross that one off. Did we talk about Spitalfield? Spitalfield.
We have not gotten there yet.
All right. How did you feel about Spitalfield in England, London?
The neighborhood was cute. There were things that like we had been recommended about it that I was like, not for me. Like Brick Lane, not for me.
It was cool. It was basically a lot of like vintage shops, and it was definitely a younger crowd. There was a ton of tagging and a lot of street art, so that was cool. But it was none of the shops were things we would normally shop for.
It reminded
so it was
me
kind
of like if Goodwill and Hot Topic had a baby. Like
I was like, Nimble, what does this area remind you of? He's like Hot Topic and
like,
Goodwill.
Yeah, that's like the vibe I got from it. Like it felt like a lot of vintage stuff, but it also had like a lot of emo, like punk or grunge, like that kind of vibe happening. Yeah.
I mean,
which I'm not against. It's just I'm not into that anymore. So
there was a time though.
There was, although at that time I felt that I didn't have the right body shape to wear a lot of the cute stuff that they made. So it was very upsetting that I missed out.
Well, maybe now you can go back and really live that.
Yeah, I tried. I look stupid.
Okay.
I look like I'm trying too hard. Okay.
Jenna says, when life gets stressful, grab a crisp. I need that on a shirt. Elaine wants to know if you had a good birthday, Kimball.
You know, I did, because I went to Harrods. Even though, okay, this is something I'm realizing too about London is like, it's so cool that like no matter where you go, it's like a tourist trap. Like we went to Harrods. I'm like, oh, they're just now opening. It'll be great. We'll go have lunch there and just check it out. And oh my God, it was so crowded. Like everywhere we go is so crowded, except for the parks, which I'm fine with because I absolutely love the parks here. But yeah, even Brick Lane was an open road and it was just packed with people.
I feel like Kimball and I are getting more apprehensive to go out because there's this talk of like the new COVID variant and the spreading in different regions. And we're just like, oh God, it's going to be one of those situations where we either have to start masking up again or not going out into big crowds. And usually when we go into London, it's just all about crowds. So,
and I don't mind masking up because for one, it's cold outside. Two, I don't have to see if there's anything chunking up my teeth. And then, like, you know, food bits in my teeth. You know, can hide a blemish if I need to. But, I don't know. Some people hate wearing masks. I'm like, why?
And then...
Oh, also, like, we will start wearing them all the time on planes just because we used to always get sick when we traveled on a plane. And since we've been wearing masks the past 3 or 4 times we've traveled, like, not sick. So, I am down with that.
Oh, yeah. It just makes sense if you're getting crowded. I know they're like, oh, it filters all the air in the plane and you're really getting all the... I'm like, yeah, but I like tend to get sick every time I travel on a plane. So
yeah,
cut that out.
Right. So not pushing masks or anything. You don't want to wear them. That's fine.
No, this YouTube live is sponsored by face masks.
No, like by face masks, just in general.
By Big Face Mask.
They're coming for you.
Let's see what else is happening.
You can't just breeze through them, Rocket. We got like an
It
hour.
has to come naturally. Oh, Kimball, how about that Tower Bridge, huh?
You could say after we left Brick Lane, we wandered over to Tower Bridge.
Oh, you did such a good job.
Which is another tourist trap of London.
It was really pretty though from a distance.
We didn't go all the way to it. We got close, but I was like, not when I have to start standing still on the sidewalk.
We're at the age I was like, no, it's flu season.
Turn around. Turn around.
It was fun though. We walked a lot. It was really pretty.
We did.
It's a beautiful time right now just because of fall. I mean, it wasn't until tonight because a torrential storm just came through and I'm pretty sure it just blew all the pretty leaves off the trees. But glad we got to see a little bit of the fall before it did that.
Just adding a pupil in here because why wouldn't I? And I left like a little, the highlight will be over here.
Kimball was commenting that every time it gets really pretty at fall time,
there's always
a giant storm comes through and ruins it.
Every single time. And it's always right around my birthday.
We walked upstairs today and literally a giant wind gust came and you could just see it had blown all the pretty leaves off the tree and over our roof. I was like, oh, well, there they went.
She looked crazy. Something happened that I don't like. Okay, maybe it's just because.
Cheryl's all planes, flying tin can full of germs.
Exactly. You're not wrong. I'm going to do the dead eye look and then we'll add the highlights in later.
I love a good dead eye.
Yeah. For dry, dead eye.
All right, Kimball. Now we're going to try the noir.
You're really into this. You're like, let's just get them over with.
This one is...
Extra narrow.
I don't know what that means. Extra dark.
Probably extra dark, yeah. I mean... Oh, it smells delicious.
The wrappers are cute.
Going in.
At the top of the wrapper, they have this cute little floral motif. Oink. I don't know why I said oink, but there you go.
And you looked at me when you said it.
What are you implying?
Okay. For a very dark chocolate, that's very good.
It doesn't taste very dark.
All right. This is a new-ish one. This was going to be Rocky's watercolor palette, but he's like, I don't do art, Kimball.
It was mine?
Yeah, when we were going to like start doing random painting together.
Oh, that sounds so sad. That never happened.
There was that one time. All right. Getting my brush.
What was her name? Karen? I can't remember what her name was.
Karen was one of them, yes.
Yes, well.
All right.
That's all the world needed to see.
I'm going to mix up a little bit of a skin tone. So we get some pinks. Actually, I should spray this to activate them. Oh my God. I did another Jane Davenport order.
Oh, let's cross that off the list.
Oh, was it on there?
Yeah, go ahead. But you haven't finished talking about it, Kimball.
Well, I'm just getting a little FOMO. There's just so many things that I want, but I was scared to order and like have to pay like custom fees or whatever it's called. But I did it anyway. And I got 2 of the new layer cakes, and then I got like the circle ones, and then I got the layer cake truck one.
Kimball was going back and forth on like what to order, and he was looking at the ink in the skulls and all that.
Yeah, I had a few of those in my cart and I just took them out. I was like, I can't right now. Like, I don't really need them. Let's see. That looks a little pink.
Well, how dare you?
I know. Let's see where we're at with that. It's a little red.
By the way, is the sound better this week than it was last week? Are there any issues? Let me know. Not that I can do anything about it.
But it's nice to know if you're suffering.
Yeah, we just want to be anxious the whole time.
Okay, so adding in very loose shading. But it's very dark. I should have added some water to this. Not very dark, but dark-ish. Just glazing on a simple coat. And glazing is a technique used in watercolor where you just go over everything.
Elaine says her Jane Davenport stuff's coming tomorrow. Cleared customs last week, but missed out on the color wheels.
Yeah, I know. And that's another thing. I'm like, do I wait? Because you just know there's more coming. There always is more.
But if you wait, life will pass you by.
I mean, I guess. A little shadow under the hair.
Trisha says the sound is okay at the moment, she thinks. Thanks, Trisha.
Thank you. And she's like, it's just okay. Don't get excited.
All right.
A little shading in the eye.
I'm going to unwrap this one for you.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you.
I just assume we're having all 5.
Well, yeah, we're not monsters.
Oh, this one is that color.
Delicious. Oh, is that the Bianco?
Yes, I think it's like the white chocolate or something. I'm not sure. We will see.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. I just mixed a little purple into the skin for a little shading. Or into the skin tone up here.
Jenna says, I'm waiting to press place order because there's so much stuff I want.
I know. I always add a ton of stuff to my shopping cart. And then when I get to the shopping cart, I really have a good look. And I'm like, okay, I don't really need that right now.
Well, that's because you see the total and you're like, oh, I got carried away.
Well, I saw the shipping price.
That too.
And I was like, ugh, it's because it was inks. It's fine.
Weren't you also looking at the lace stuff as well as an option?
Yeah, because I can't find like lace here for some reason.
And the idea is you basically put the lace down and then paint or spray over it so it leaves the lace texture on the paper.
Yeah, she's been doing a lot of videos with that, and I'm totally jealous. Jane, if you're watching, if one of those happens to fall into my order, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna be mad about it.
Wow, how subtle. If you want to use it to wrap up the paints, that's fine.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. That would be really funny, actually. And then I would have to share it with everybody, and then people would be like, excuse me, where is my free lace?
Jenna asks, is there not a fabric shop around?
There is. There's not like a Joann's, let me tell you.
But there's lots of like little independent shops, but they have a lot of like silky things.
It's
and like
very much so for like, I don't know what the outfits are called. Like the
shawls and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like really long.
Head
You have like the
dresses
silky embroidered gold foiled gorgeous fabric that isn't lace. I can find like lace, but it's just like strips like that big. And like Jane has them that were like this big. And I found some, but they're like, you have to buy a meter or you have to buy like the whole spindle. And I'm like, no, thank you. I just want like a foot. And that's not happening. So whatever, I'll deal.
Trisha says outdoor markets with fabric stalls, good for lace.
I will keep that in mind because we do have like a local, like not fabric, but a local market. And on occasion they do stuff like that. So I will check into that. Thank you. Oh,
we need to go to a retirement home and find some doilies.
I mean,
I think that will be a good move. Or a tablecloth. We can just do a little snip, snip. No one will even know, Kimball.
Why does that sound like circumcision? A little snip, snip, and off you go. Or like neutering, I guess, more so. What I was referring. Okay, don't be gross.
Wait, that's not on the list, Kimball. I don't think we were talking about neutering this time.
This time. I was going to talk about not being able to find things I want. So I've been looking for coloring books. The ones that I want are from the US. So I have grieved and moved on. Like, I'm not going to pay. It was like $20. I think it was 20 pounds for the actual book. And then it was like 30 pounds.
Still, we'll have another chocolate bar.
Oh my God. And then it was like 30 pounds for shipping. And I was like, I'm not spending 50 pounds on a coloring book, no matter how beautiful it is yet. So I was like, maybe I will make my own coloring book. So I've been looking into that. It will be, I'm thinking of doing 2 with the same theme, but one will be like cutesy art and one will be more like elegant, like more proportionate art, I guess. And the other one will be more, I don't want to say chibi, but like, have you seen my Kimball Merman drawings, or like my cartoon versions that I draw of myself all the time? It'll be more in that style. And then the other one will be more like elegant portrait, not portraits. It's going to be like a lot of full bodies. There might be some
Are
portraits
you
in
like
there.
fully committing to doing the coloring book, or are you just like still toying with the idea?
Toying with the idea, but already working on some thumbnails. But I was going to do like a male and female of each character. And it was going to be like, I'm going to do like a mermaid, a vampire, a centaur. And I'll do like a male and female version of both. And if I really like them, I might do like a picture of them together doing something. Ooh. I don't know. But yeah, so I wanted to do something because I'm just trying to find a book that I want to color. And I did find some cool ones, but the paper is crappy. And that's one thing I'm kind of worried about. Whatever.
Sounds like you have a lot of work to do.
Putting that out there. Going to use this blue that's just sitting here. Add a little darkerness to it. Because this is underneath her little, whatever this is called, ruffly thing. I know, like if everyone could just calm down, thank you.
I feel like there's at least one moment in every episode where we have to have a
where you stop talking.
Yeah, I just kind of like to stop and see how long it takes you to fill in the silence, and then usually you just don't.
Well, you know, I gotta art sometime.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Sometimes. And then we'll go a little darker.
Trisha says the coloring book sounds good. I love Kimball Merman. Oh, kisses.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I want it to be fun. I don't know.
So I'm curious about time of year, if autumn is your favorite time of year, or if you have a specific season and why you guys like it so much. I've been hearing a lot of this topic going around. I'm just very curious as to like why people like certain seasons. So if you guys are comfortable with it, let me know why you guys like certain seasons and what they are.
And if you're not comfortable, tell us why.
Yeah, please. Tell me. I feel.
I think I like fall, obviously, because all the leaves are super colorful and orange, and it's just lovely outside. And the weather starts cooling off. I do not like summer weather. I hate anything above like 76, we'll say. Well, 76 Fahrenheit. I don't know. What is that here? Like 28, 29? I don't know. All I know is when it hits like 30 degrees Celsius, I'm like, I want to die. Like, it's so hot.
We were watching Mira Byler, who's another YouTuber. So definitely check her out. We will not link her in below, but because we're lazy.
Well, I might eventually someday if I remember.
Yes, but she's very cool. And she was basically talking about how she really likes spring, but she's like, I just like the fact that the seasons change. And I totally agree with that. I like that there's variation. I remember when we lived in California, there was no variation. It was like,
I mean, it was very subtle, but yeah, nothing like you get when it's...
The biggest variation was like, there's a forest fire.
Or like a leaf falls on the ground, you're like, wow. And that's about it.
Yeah, so I think that made me appreciate the seasons even more because we grew up with seasons living in Idaho.
Yeah.
I remember the winters being very dramatic when we were young.
They really mellowed out. I remember, like, I was telling my mom, I was like, why doesn't it snow? Like, when we were kids, it would snow like 2 feet. And she's like, I think you just remember that because it was very exciting, but that's only happened like once. And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, see, that's what I remember too. I remember building huge snow mounds.
Yeah, we were building like igloos and multiple snowmen and stuff in our backyard.
That must have just been a very like snowy winter, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was it in elementary school?
Yes, I was definitely in elementary school.
Yeah, okay. Wow, Kimball, we could have been friends back then, building igloos together.
But you're all like, I'm going to live by the airport.
Tension. Well, maybe not that young, but like when we got into our teens. At least.
Well, I don't know. My first crush was in kindergarten. I won't say his name because he gets embarrassed.
That was my first crush too. Was in kindergarten. Brandon. That was my first crush.
That was mine too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. What if it was the same Brandon? He moved from between schools, Kimball. We could have had a crush on the same person.
Yeah, we were in T-ball together. Also, this kid named Brett. It was very cute. Oh. And then, you know, we all went our separate ways, and then we all came back together in junior high, and I gained weight, and they made me aware of that, and I was like, we aren't friends anymore.
Okay, we have some answers here. So Noah says winter because his inner goth kid hates the sun. Does Noah have an inner goth kid? I really want to know what Noah would look like dressed up as a goth person.
I used to love winter.
Can we make this happen, Jenna, please? Thank you. Sorry, you used to love winter?
That's all.
Oh, okay. It was a good topic. She says, and it's the only time of year he doesn't get sunburned. I can see that. And then Trisha says, I like spring best when the plants start pushing their way through the earth. It makes me hope for better things. Aw.
And it's Trisha. It is really pretty.
Trisha, that's so sweet.
Especially having your garden, by the way.
Yes, for sure.
I'm just adding all sorts of random things.
Elaine says, yes, I love the colors of autumn. I also love the twinkle lights of Christmas.
Yes!
Spring and summer are just for hay. Oh, she says spring and summer are just hay fever season.
I am obsessed with like Christmas lights. I love Christmas. Like I'm obsessed with it.
We always travel during Christmas time, and it's always the best time to go traveling, especially abroad, because there aren't as many people.
I mean, it's still obviously crowded because you have all the Christmas market. Well, depending where you go, there's Christmas markets and stuff, but
yeah, maybe it's probably just slower because it was during like, is at the end of, you know, the pandemic, but well, either way.
I wouldn't say the end of, but you know.
I mean, it was on the decline, I guess.
Yeah.
Trisha says, I like winter as long as I'm inside by the fire.
That's nice. I do like a nice fire. I think I just love being cozy. I hate trying to get cold. Like I like snuggling and layering on blankets and stuff.
Jenna says, I love the winter, but I hate the cold.
Yes, yeah,
it's a love-hate relationship.
See, I love the winter because I love being indoors and cozy and bundling up, and I love my little hot cocoa and making stew, which we're gonna make stew tomorrow.
Jenna says she's gonna look for Noah pictures when he was doing goth stuff, I guess.
I'm ready for
it. Thanks, Jenna.
Okay, are we done with watercolors? I feel like something should happen down here, but I don't know what. There's not really any yellow on this bottom part, so we just add a little weird glazy something. Bring it down a little bit.
Trisha's all stew.
Just like that. I do miss my crock pot. That was always an easy way to make a tasty meal.
Do they call them crock pots here?
What else do you call it?
I don't know. For everyone who lives here, what do they call crock pots here? They're like you put
what's the other name for it?
One pot, I don't know. Instapot.
Yeah.
Is it Instapot? I mean, is that the same thing,
no,
basically?
Instapot. Crockpots take hours. Instapot's like instant.
Is it? I guess it is. It's like a pressure cooker.
What? Crockpot is what I always call it.
It's like a slow cooker, basically.
Yeah, a slow cooker. That's right. Now what am I thinking of?
I don't know. What is it? Where are we? What year is it?
What am I doing?
Trisha says, yes, I have a crock pot slow cooker. Slow cooker? Slow cooker.
Mm-hmm.
Slow cooker.
That's what I said.
Yep. That's just what the answers are coming through.
Oh.
Thank you all. What would we do without you?
Google it and like hate that. All right. The chocolate is gone, people. My coffee's nearly gone. What is happening?
This is my receipts for the chocolate.
And just take trash off my art.
Sorry.
I don't think you are. You did that intentionally. That's called rudeness. Rudeness. All right. Don't blow your stink ass breath.
No, there was a little hair. I was blowing it towards you.
Oh, thank you. That's better.
You're welcome.
Stink ass with some hair. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to pencil out some more details, and then I will do the stickers and the palette pastels. Yes, Rocky.
You wrote Soho and Kensington Garden.
Because those were places we went to.
Yes. How did you feel about Soho, by the way?
I like it. I think I like Covent Garden. It's probably my favorite neighborhood so far.
They're very close to each other, yeah.
Yeah, but Soho is really nice, too.
They're cute. They're like little, they're off the main road, and there's just little like side alleys with different shops and stuff. There was one area in Soho that was like a food market that was 2 or 3 stories tall. And it was just all these different food vendors in the center courtyard, all just kind of nestled into this one block. It was really
Is that where
cute.
you bought your shirt?
No, that was one of the markets, and I don't think I wrote the name down.
Spittles. Is it called Spitalfield or Spittles?
I'm not sure. Spitalfield, let us know. That's Spitalfield. But we went to a market there, and I bought a shirt that was super cute, and it has a bunch of like old cameras on it. So
Was I surprised he bought it? Yes, because does he wear any graphic T-shirts? No.
But I bought it because we're opening our production studio next month, and I want to have that shirt to wear on the first day. I was like, that's the perfect shirt to wear. So, a T-shirt. I'm really getting dressed up.
I know. I'm like, they're gonna be like, you are dressed inappropriately. You need to go change.
I'll be like, no, I'm not. This is great. Thanks.
Girl, you obviously don't know my dog. And that is a reference from
Best in Show.
Best in Show.
If you haven't seen that movie, it's a gem. A gem.
What are you, a wizard?
A genius.
Oh,
If you guys have seen Best in Show, by the way, please let me know in the comments. And don't just let me know. Let me know with a one-liner from that movie or some kind of quote from that movie, because there's so many good ones. I think that was the first time I really like saw Jennifer Coolidge in a film.
And then you started singing God Loves a Terrier.
Oh my God. That cast is so good. It has Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara.
Love her.
Oh my gosh, who else? What's her name?
Parker Posey. I got wet too.
Yeah, Parker Posey's in it. Jennifer Coolidge. There's a ton of people, but they're such a good movie. It's like it's by Christopher Guest, I believe, and it's one of those like mockumentaries about a dog show and people who like take their dog to a dog show. It's so good.
All the behind the scenes chaos.
Trisha asks, Rocky, have you built the IKEA units at work yet? That's a big no.
But they are there, and I will help.
We did receive them all, and Kimball helped me check all the boxes, so that's good.
It was so much fun.
They're all organized and just ready for me to get some tools and build them, but I have too much work to do in the meantime. So we're going to wait till that's done, and then I'll go do it.
When you say it like that, it sounds really exciting.
It is super exciting. It's almost exciting as this little cat bat.
I was testing my pastels on the back.
Kitty bat. It reminds me of Pusheen. Is it Pusheen?
Yeah. I used to get the Pusheen subscription box.
Because priorities.
Obviously. Back when, you know, money meant nothing.
Noah is trying to tell me to tell you something, but he's making himself laugh too much at whatever his own joke is.
Well,
is what Jenna just said.
Is pretty dang funny, so... we're all waiting now.
Denise says, we both love soup and snow peas.
Who doesn't? Come on now.
What context is that? I really like this comment. We really love soup and snow peas. I love that. I love that too. I love that for you.
I love that for me.
Trisha says, I used to... Wait, is that a quote from the movie? We love soup and snow peas?
See, now we're bad gays.
Is it?
I don't know. I haven't seen it for years. We need to watch it again. There's so many things we need to watch again.
This
is wonderful.
It sounds like when Parker Posey and the other guy are talking to each other about like how they met at the Starbucks across the street from each other, and they're just making random comments, or is that like Jennifer Coolidge?
Who's the one that has a girlfriend?
Jane Lynch.
Oh yeah. I like Jane Lynch. We saw her in person crossing a street. It was very random.
Okay, Jenny says yes. I love it. She's like, we can talk or not talk
for hours.
Genesis checking off the boxes is an accomplishment. That alone is a lot of work. We didn't just check them off; we numbered them.
Oh yeah,
so all the parts are numbered. That we know which cabinets they go with.
We were only missing a hinge, one little hinge,
a single hinge. I was very surprised. It was a huge order. Like even the people delivering were like, "I've never delivered a kitchen this big before," and I was like, "Calm down."
Well, especially here, like I don't think I actually tried this. I'm like, why does my pencil feel weird on this paper?
Oh,
I forgot I kept adding stuff. I'm liking the direction it's going, so this is nice.
It's one direction.
They broke up.
Yeah, but look what's happened now.
I had a crush on Niall when they first came out.
Who?
And Zayn, I think.
Are those names of people from that band?
Yeah. Harry Styles, obviously, like, he's a cutie.
Was Harry in that?
Yeah.
I did not even realize that.
Well, now that you do, or you're like a big fan.
No, this makes me feel disconnected from society.
Yeah, that happens.
I feel like I've been left out of the loop.
Well, you have been. I just want to make this a little darker to help push it back a little bit. I could use watercolor, but I already put them away. I probably should have, though, because it would have looked a little better.
We're watching this show. Did I
sound like I was done talking?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
It's based on a manga, and it's about this guy who
God.
ends up. He's a comic book artist. And he ends up being on like the wall of the arena.
Like,
so
they
like
can't see your quotes unless you do that.
So basically, like if you're an artist and you get to sit along the back wall, you're like the premier artist or whatever. And
like you've made it.
And his like partner, the guy that's always next to him, he doesn't like, but it's this.
Oh my God, he's so lovely and flamboyant. I'm in love with him.
And all the scenes where they introduce him, he's like, ah!
He like runs skipping in slow motion. It's like pink glows behind him. Oh, it's
sparkles.
adorable.
And then he gets to the guy, and the guy just tears him down every time.
Not anymore though, because now he's like, I really respect you.
And then the guy had a heart
falls in love
palpitation.
with him. Oh my God, it's hilarious.
Anyway, those are the shows we watch.
It's happy
Things with
and
really
it's
deep
funny.
plots.
I love it. Well, it actually is pretty deep. Like that's just a silly moment, but like when you find out more about the characters, you're like, oh my God, like that's really sad. You just find because like he treats it basically one becomes a pop idol, one becomes like a manga artist, and the pop idol like
owes his career to the other guy.
well, he doesn't owe it to him, but he like I don't want to say adore, but he really likes him. He respects him, and the guy's like, "Why do you respect me?" He thinks that he's not good enough because he's not a pop idol. Like he's like, "I'm just a manga artist, whatever." But I'm like, dude, you're like doing what you love. Like I don't understand, but it treats him kind of poorly, and then he finds out more about his.
But
past.
He's also obsessed with him too. At the same time.
He's like in love with him. But yeah, he finds out more about stuff that happened in his past, and he's just like, wow. And I've been treating him like crap this whole time, and he's had a smile on his face, and he still talks to me. Like I cannot believe what a jerk I've been. But I was just like, oh my God, I love it. I should add some white. This stuff. Because I just want to brighten up the top part of this. And since I put colored pencil there, it'll probably sit right on top of that. The rest of it might sink in though.
It's nice that it doesn't like fully cover, but it like is more translucent, so it almost looks like a lace.
Yeah, and I am putting it on kind of thick. And I might actually.
So you could pretty much layer that up until it was totally opaque.
Yeah. But I just do it on the top here. Yeah, it's probably good enough. Maybe a little there. I'm starting to pick up the watercolor.
Kimball, do you have a favorite quote from Best in Show, since we were talking about quotes earlier?
Well, I always say we can talk or not talk, because like that's how you and I
think I like, you obviously don't know my dog.
Oh yeah. Well, I do say, what are you, a wizard? I do say that a lot.
Get busy, bee. Anyway, sorry if you guys haven't seen that movie. I know this is annoying, probably.
Let's do some.
Carla says, so nice. I love regards from Munich.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Carla.
Gonna just add some highlights in here. We were actually just talking about going, not to Munich, but it made me think like, oh, we were going to travel. And we were looking at different ways to go to Paris. Didn't realize that, I mean, I knew they have the Euro tunnel where you could drive your car, but I didn't realize there was the Euro Star where you could just take the train. So we're kind of looking into that. If you've done it, is it worth it? Is it fun, scary, good experience, bad experience?
We're also thinking about going up to like Bruges and Brussels, maybe up to Amsterdam at some point too. So we have a lot of traveling we want to do. It'll be if we do those trips, it'll be nice to have the car because we can just drive from city to city and go explore and do things.
Yeah,
it's just the parking situation.
I know, which I don't know if I want to deal with that. It's always the most stressful.
We'll take a train and save the Amis.
Yes. Let me see. Well, I'll just throw a couple of streaks in the hair. Why not? We're there. Let's do it. It's nice. It adds a little contrast, a little interest, a little All right. Just a little bit on the chin. And, oh, well, I can probably do this. It's just a little extra, and it does scratch and splat and do all sorts of things. I don't mind. It is a little wet, though, so it didn't lay down very nicely, but I ain't mad at it. All right, let's do these stickers. Actually, let's make sure it's dry because stickers won't stick to wet paper. Take a sip of my coffee.
That's sticker 101.
You know, the dumb thing is that I wanted to do it all across her face, and I covered more than half her face with a big ruffle.
Well, there you go, Kimball. You could also do hearts on her ruffles, I guess.
Sometimes I just don't think ahead. Even though I planned this out.
Maybe she has like some, I don't know, like a pimple or something. She's trying to cover it up with her little ruffle.
Yeah, well, Thank you all for tuning in. Like and subscribe to watch me unstick washi tape hearts.
Kimball was cutting all these out. He's like, I don't know if these are going to actually unstick once I do this. I was like, well, it'll be good to find out with a live audience.
Okay, we're getting...
Do you want me to help you?
Yes,
I can do this on the side. Oh my, you guys, this is going to be so much fun.
Rocky's got a side hustle.
Can you guys all grab one too, please? There's enough people here. We could all get this done right now.
Okay, we're going to do one there. I was hoping to do like a little bit of a rainbowy thing.
Oh, this one was easy peasy, Kimball. I got this right off the bat.
They're kind of big.
I'm just going to peel them halfway and then bend it over.
Oh my God, it's kind of cute just with a gold heart on her face. Maybe I'll leave that one there and then I'll do... Should I do them like down here or something?
I don't even know.
Because that's really cute, just a gold heart on her face.
Art decisions. I mean, you can change up what you're going to do. You don't have to do...
Yeah. I'm not going to do that other idea. We're going to just do them down here. Well, maybe I'll do it. I don't know what to do now because it was going to be rainbowy. Now it's just going to look weird. Whatever. I'm doing them down here.
The whole world was waiting for you to do that big idea, Kimball. And
fooled
now...
you. Haha.
There's that one. I'm a peeling queen.
I would go with peeling pro, but whatever. You can be queen. Although it's totally not sticking.
You're telling me the adhesive on this washi tape isn't up to snuff?
And why is it lined weird on the back?
Right.
There's like a line on the back. Oh my God. Okay, well, it's going to be all right because I just...
It is going to be all right.
That one will stay
because this is not life or death. It is YouTube.
Well, I mean, depending on what you're doing.
Here we go.
You can be one of those people that's like, I like to walk on top of buildings and risk my life for the views. And I'm all like, I'm not watching that. Fool.
Carla says, I want to visit one day Rotterdam. And then she says, where are you people? The artist.
Where are we?
Where are you? Where are you, Kimball?
I am here. I am an hour north of London.
Yeah, so we're in Great Britain, living in the English countryside. Janice says, if you want to take the train, it's worth it. I have done the train from Rotterdam to Paris this summer. It was there in 45 minutes. Did book the hotel on the spot.
Nice.
That sounds fun.
Okay, we're going to go.
Kimball, that's what we'll do. We'll just go without any plans, and we'll just like go on hotels tonight and book a room right at the last minute.
Okay.
Stay at a hostel.
No.
Fun!
We're not going. Okay, you're fired.
Fine.
All right, so this is probably the most red color. It's very orangey, but I don't care. So, gonna just go around. Yeah, what I should have done is just like a full face. I put a lot on there. I might try this again with like a full face and do it properly. So there's the red. I'm gonna do a little orange. Although orange over the blue is gonna look pretty gross.
Just go for it, Kimball.
Well, I am. I can actually tie them together too because it fills in the white in the background. That's kind of pretty.
So, Carla, we came from the U.S. We were living in Maryland before this, and now we live in England.
Red, orange, yellow.
And then after this, who knows?
Who knows? But I do have my eyes on Italy. But also I do want to experience like Thailand, and I want to experience Korea.
Japan.
The world.
Yeah, basically.
Where do I belong in the world?
Anywhere where there's not a desert, we're down.
Yeah, I don't like the heat.
It's like a little taster of what you could do with the face.
I know this will actually be really good. Like it'll let me know if it's a good idea or not. Although I need to go get fixative. That's one thing I don't like. Green, blue.
Carla says you must visit Munich in Oktoberfest.
Is that happening right now?
I'm not sure. Let's find out.
Or is it already over?
I'm Googling it.
Because, I mean, we're those types that we can make plans a year from now and stick to it. Green, blue. And now I'm going to skip the indigo and just go to violet since...
It is 17th of September to October 3rd. So it ended.
Well.
It is the world's largest Volksfest, featuring beer festival with traveling carnival, held annually in Munich, Bavaria, Germany. I will say we went through Germany in December.
Loved it.
It was so pretty. And the people were so nice, except for that one lady at the candy shop. But
Oh
she was
my
cool
God.
too.
That was in
We had such good food there too.
Rotenburg, October. She was like, "Get out of my shop."
I think Germany surprised me the most because of the cuisine. I just didn't know what to expect, honestly, because I just hadn't really done enough research, I guess. But the food was so delicious.
Yes, it was. I don't think we really had one bad meal that entire trip. I mean, some were definitely better than others, but they were all tasty.
I think the first city we went to in Germany was Baden-Baden, and that was after we left Strasbourg, and that was a really cute little town. And then we ended up in Rotenburg, Oktober, and then we went to a bunch of little villages on the way out. And then did we stay anywhere else in Germany? Was Český?
That was in Czechia.
And Colmar was in France.
Right.
Okay.
In Strasbourg.
I'm trying to think of where else we went. Bamberg. We went to Bamberg, and that was a really, really pretty town too.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was where the guy that served us was like, "I went to Baltimore because I watched The Wire." I was like, "You watched a terrifying show and that took you to Baltimore. That's dedication, because The Wire is not exactly a flattering show for Baltimore." But whatever.
Carla says a bunch of beer emojis cheersing, and then no.
I mean, we don't drink, but I ain't mad at it.
We love a good winter festival, though.
That is true.
Or like a fall festival.
I need to add more of this purple because it is on top of yellow, and since they are complements, it kind of turns bruisey colored.
The saddest part about our trip to Germany was all the Christmas stuff was closed for the most part. Like in Rotenburg, they didn't have their Christmas
I
stalls
just blew
open,
a heart sticker right off the page.
Whoops! Well, did it work?
Well, we're done. Not well enough that I'm
Oh,
excited.
you dropped it on her face.
Listen, you little pest. You're trash now. Trash! Also, these are wonderful for like actually doing like a makeup look and doing like added shading and stuff. The only reason I'm not going ham with them is because like I said, I don't have a fixative. And if I did, I would probably add more. I'm going to use an X-Acto knife to peel off these. I mean, it would probably work better if I did it on the skin because the skin is lighter. Like that worked out nice.
It's a look.
You know what?
What's that from? I get it. It's a look.
I don't know.
It's from something.
It is.
Well, that one's the most vibrant.
I know the first and last one showed up the most.
Well, it's like Care Bear stare.
That's the cutest. Okay, so it's not like the best. But I tried and it was something new. But I think because originally what I was going to do is tear tape and like put it across her face. And then I was going to do like either like lightning or like do like a rainbow strip or something. Because obviously it'll work a lot better on like if you do like a lighter skinned person, like it would show up because like the colors would be more vibrant. But that's not bad. It's kind of cute.
She looks cute. And Catherine says, "Hi, Kimmel Rocky. I'm late as usual."
No, we're done. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. And welcome. I mean, I am kind of done with her. What should I do now?
Elaine says, "Pretty," and then rainbow hearts.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Now I have all these like love stickers. This is all like the other washi tape where I cut out. I don't know what to do.
It looks like it says toes on it. What does it say? Love. Okay, got it.
I love toes. No, I don't.
Were you going to say I love toes?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was like,
a toes person.
Well, then it made me think like, I wonder why people have like a foot fetish. Like that's.
Why do people have any kind of fetish?
Right. Well, that's what I was going to say. Like what causes a fetish? We're just going to put that.
I don't know. Let's call Dr. Laura and find out.
I mean, because there's like a kink and a fetish. Let's not get into it.
Wait, this wasn't on the list, Kim. Okay, you had new Christmas mug.
Oh, it's downstairs.
I did get next week.
I got that. Yeah, I thought I'd use my Harrods for today, and then I have like my seasonal autumnal one, and then I have a new Christmas one, which is adorable.
Cass art.
Oh, heartbreaking.
So we went into London. The second time we went in, it was in NoHo. I went to a place called Cass Art. Kimball, take it away.
NoHo's allowed. It was in Soho. I went in seeing if they had open stock pencils, particularly Prismacolor, which I knew they just weren't gonna, but I thought I'd look anyway.
Because they don't really. Prismacolor is more of a U.S. brand, at least from our experience. And
yeah, it is. I'm sure it is.
They don't really have that here in the UK too much. So,
real quick, all I'm gonna do is darken up this area behind her.
Okay.
So yeah, I went in there And I was mostly looking for open stock to see if they had just pencils that I have now here that I'm getting. And they did, which is good. So as my Prismacolors run out, I will start, I'll just start replacing them with the ones that they have for open stock. So that's nice. But I was like, does anybody have Prismacolors? And she was like, not really. Good luck with that. Because I guess they just don't carry it, which is weird because in the US, they carry all the brands that they have here. So I was kind of hoping somebody would carry Prismacolor, but no love. Oh, well.
And then ink splat. What does that mean? You wrote ink splat down. Ink splat watercolor?
Oh, trying to keep and remember what I was doing on my page.
Oh, colored pencil palette.
Right, I wanted to explain like
you were writing things down for the art. Do you need to look at that? Are you good?
No, I'm good.
Coloring, but Kimball, we covered almost everything on here. Pasta sauce. You wrote pasta sauce down.
Probably just because we got pasta sauce.
Okay, we got pasta sauce, guys. We covered that off. Good times. We're really just knocking this out of the park, you guys.
Listen,
look at all the topic.
painting.
I'm sorry, Campbell. This is important. It's our shopping list of talking points.
All right. Add a little purple up there. I want to add a little more yellow on the left side of her to carry it down from the top.
What if you just got gold sparkles and just like all over the place?
That's what I was going to do. I totally forgot.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're right there.
Oh, you didn't write it on here. It's not on your list.
Yeah, at the very beginning, I was like, and I might do some of this, and I didn't put it in the
without
thing
the fine tech.
Fine.
Tech.
But, hey, you stay put, Mr. Listen.
Paula says,
hello.
Hello, Paula, and welcome.
Elaine says,
yum.
Oh, thank you. I've been working out.
Jenna says,
hi, Catherine.
Okay. Just activating some go.
activate.
I should kind of cut her face.
Yeah, just a little bit. You know what?
Also, it's going to get all over the mic, just so you know.
That's fine. It's your mic. You can get
Well,
art supplies on it. It's fine.
This is not really what I'm using for the sprinkles. I was just getting the excess off. Of course, there's globs right on her eye. Well, you glitter now. With those. Toothbrush. Get it juicy.
Do you want this for her face?
Yeah, you can just lay it down. It's fine. Thank you.
Cover her face. She's got
It's,
a total square happening. She's a total square.
it's subtle, but it's there.
But then once you dab it.
I know. Well, I always think it's so subtle, and then like I come back later, and I'm like, oh my god, there's just sparkly speckles everywhere.
And then every time you take the paper away, a giant glob lands right on the face.
Yeah, we're fine with that though. That should be fine. It's very subtle. You probably can't even see it on camera.
Ew!
You trying to get the blue dot off her face?
No, she's beautiful just the way she is.
Yeah, stop trying to change her.
Your microphone's called Blue.
Okay, so is our neighbor's cat in Baltimore.
True, but no E.
That is also true. Ooh, I can see the sparkles. But I do need to come in with...
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, Kimball is a pro at doing one-handed paper towels. Anyone else?
Paper towel tears, am I right? Just getting the big water blobs off. Oh my god, the gold in her eye is so obnoxious. But there it is. It lives there
I can't
forever.
even see it.
It's like bright as day from this angle.
Oh.
Yeah, it makes sense now that she's got a gold sticker on her face. Just getting off the water.
Art. Am I right?
You know, you are right. Thanks for tuning in, Rocky.
Paula says, congrats, your girls are always beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
The guys, on the other hand.
Oh, well,
Woo!
I never... Maybe I'll draw a guy next week.
Oh, God. Don't scare everyone away.
A hot guy with long flowing hair that looks really feminine.
Okay, perfect.
I think we're done.
Yay, good job, Kimball.
Just under the 1 hour mark.
You've really done it this time.
I'm going to take that tape off because the heat just... I'm going to throw this. This washi tape is pretty not so great.
All right, I've got to change the camera settings because we're going to come down off of this tripod.
Change the camera settings. Also, I don't think we showed them next. I think we were like, we left in a hurry last
goodness.
time.
I also didn't show your little doll that you have with all the other dolls coming out of her head, or the statue. I think I promised to show that last week and I didn't.
That's not weird. Everyone has one of those, Rocky. Everybody
those?
has one of those.
Do they? Do they? All right, let's see the piece, Kimball.
This one. Oh, this one. There it is.
Oh, Kimball.
See if you can pick up that gold.
Another one for the fridge.
Can you see the gold? Oh my god,
Here, let me see.
you can see it in
Wave
her eye.
it. Wave it.
Well, you can see the gold in her eye really easily.
Yes, you can definitely see the gold on there. It's really metallic. Good job. She looks great.
Thank you. It's funny though, I don't know if I like this one better or the original.
What was the original?
I don't know. Here's this. I don't know if I ever showed you guys that.
So this was a painting from 22 years ago or something?
I painted it when we lived in Hidden Springs and
Did you take a before picture?
I have a photo of it somewhere printed out. It's in a little photo album.
But basically he brought it out because it was sitting in storage. He's like, I'm going to paint over it with how I would want to do it now. And so that's how it turned out.
It was very dark and gloomy. It was like she had a black hat and it was just solid black jacket. It was like purple splotches in the background.
It was very high school Kimball.
Yeah.
If she had jeans, they'd be ripped.
Tattered. Yeah. So that's that. I have 2 other paintings from that same. I did a trilogy, a triptych, or not even a triptych, whatever. I did 3 paintings for, what is it called? When you like a set.
Collection? I don't know.
I did a collection.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did 3 of them of our characters. That one's Moxie Joe. And then I did Elgie and our Archer. And they're like the drawing itself is really nice, but I want to repaint them because they're kind of dark and gloomy and they're not fun and exciting like that one. So jiggly.
What's happening?
This light.
Oh.
We listened to Taylor Swift's new album. It's good, but it's all very like one level for me. I like my albums to have highs and lows. So we went back to 17. We took that 3-year break. Well, we took that break every 3 years to hear like a different album.
So basically when Taylor Swift releases an album.
Or someone else. Like I might listen to Darren Hayes' new album. I don't know.
Anyway, she did a very good job. We liked it, but
Yeah.
It was one of those like for us, it was like we'll listen to it once.
Yeah, I wish like
I love the way they mix her music though. I think it's beautiful.
What was the one with like the one I used to listen to all the time?
The one that has like New York on it and
yeah.
That was
my favorite
when like that style for
like
me.
when her pop stuff started happening. I liked that music a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paula says bye-bye.
Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, Paula. You're done. That's okay. Thanks
Gemma
for hanging
says,
out.
Enjoy dinner.
Yeah, we should eat.
Paula has to run. It's dinner time in Portugal. Lots of love and light to
I
all.
want to come to dinner in Portugal.
Well, just get Paula's DM and we'll just have dinner with Paula.
All right.
Um,
Dinner with Paula. It could be like a session.
All right, perfect. Kimball.
And it's like next week I thought was the first Sunday, but it's not. It's the last Sunday of October, right? I think maybe. I'll probably do something a little Halloween themed. Yeah, like spooky themed. I don't know. I'll draw a witch. Oh wait, no, I was gonna draw a guy. I'll draw
Draw
like
a warlock.
Cute zombie boy or something. I don't know.
A cute zombie.
I'm gonna completely forget and draw whatever the hell I
It
want.
could
We
be
all know
Tina's
this.
boyfriend from Bob's Burgers.
Tina.
Does she like zombie boys?
She does. She
Okay.
likes zombie erotica.
Oh my God.
But then I think for the first Sunday, I might do stamps. I might try. I have a whole bunch of stamps that I need to look through. It's been a while. But I think I'm going to look through and try to come up with a scene because I never do scenery kind of stuff. And I keep having this vision of like wanting to draw like a lantern with like a sunset behind it and like street buildings.
Oh my God. Scenery, Kimball. Are you okay?
Hate it.
Are you okay?
But there'll be a big face in front of all of that. But you'll know it's behind her.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for hanging out, you guys.
Catherine says there are male witches. They are not warlocks.
There's just witches.
Yeah, there you go, witches.
Yeah, isn't a warlock? I don't know, but I had a major crush on that guy in Warlock, even though he like was evil and did gross things.
Is there a movie called Warlock?
Yes, he had like long blonde hair. I think so. I just like guys with long hair, and as a kid, I didn't know any better. I was like, oh, he's cute. He has long hair. But then there's like this scene where he like takes this chick's scalp, he's all and like rips off her hair and like wipes it over this map because the map, I think it's a map, needs to have like blood to stay like fresh. Otherwise, it crinkles and gets gross. And I was like,
just use some lotion and get over with.
Trisha
Trisha says clocks go back next week, like to the store because they don't work.
Get rid of them. All right, I think my phone will do it automatically, but I'll have to change the microwave and the oven that we don't use.
He's on it. High five to you. Good job, Kimball. You've
Yeah,
really
how long
done
it took me to
time.
change the clock on the microwave last time? It's all beep, 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 like just error beeping all the time. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I don't know. I don't remember that.
I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to them.
Okay, got
They
it.
get me. All right. What else? Coloring a page in this, just for fun.
Can we see?
Yeah. I'm that far.
Well, flip it around so
it's
the right way
taking
up.
so long. I'm doing it in installments because who has the patience?
He looks like he's been up all night playing FIFA World Cup.
But I do like this one. This is like I don't like horror stuff, but I like this style of art to color. Like, I think that's very pretty.
That's very pretty.
So like, this is the kind of stuff that I was looking for in a coloring book. Or like really pretty cityscapes. Like I've seen some cityscapes where it's a little too much. Like I don't like Zentangle. I don't like doing it. I like looking at it. I don't want to color it though, and I don't want to do it because I get too caught up into it. Yeah, I like.
Trina says, "I made it to alive."
Okay, thanks for hanging out with us. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, yeah, I guess we are done. We should go eat something for dinner, watch a little something. But
all right,
I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us. I will be back here next Sunday, same time, same place, unless something tragic happens. Like there was a really bad thunderstorm happening like half hour before we got started. So I'm glad that didn't knock the power out. Does that even happen here? Do they have transformers like that? Don't zoom in.
You look nervous, Kimball.
What's going on? It reminds me of that Raven where she's all like chewing her gum. Okay. Don't make me mad at that. It's already been done.
All right.
All right. Thanks, you guys. And we will see you later.
And now's the sign-off music brought to you by Kimball. Go ahead.
We're gonna sign off because now's the time that we're gonna go and eat something in the kitchen. I know you wanted to know that. She's hungry.
For chocolate.